would happen to your lifestyle if your expenses went up by 15,000? Would you manage to absorb it, or would you find yourself in debt? For many people, inflation has become a silent but hurting emergency because you find prices are going up, expenses creep up quietly, and before you know it, your budget is broken. And that is why I always say your budget should be percentage based, so that every time something goes up, you reduce your expenditure. You cannot increase your spending when you have not increased your income, or even when your income has increased, but you're at the very least not able to save 20% or more of your income. Today, we're going to have a story of David, who was a professional, had a main career job, but he decided to look for a second source of income before he desperately needed. Remember, in my previous episode, I said that you cannot rely on one source of income, because if anything happens to that one source of income, then you will be left in crisis. Hello, good people. Hope you're doing well. Jacie is my name, and this is the Money and Growth Circle, where we are working towards financial peace and ultimately financial freedom. If this is your kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get to the video. So David was earning a decent salary. He was not struggling. He paid his bills on time. He was making progress in his financial goals. There was only one problem. He was dependent on one source of income. At first, it didn't seem like a problem. Then inflation started creeping into his life. Fuel costs went up, food costs went up, transport costs went up, utility bills increased, school expenses increased. Every month felt more expensive than the previous month. What worried David the most is that his income was not growing with the same proportion as the expenses were growing. And therefore, he realized at some point he is going to struggle because his income will not be able to sustain his expenses. He felt like he was moving backwards because for every increase in the expenses, it brought a reduction to the saving and investment fund. So he felt, instead of looking for another job, he looked for a skill that would earn him money. He first asked himself, what would I do and people would pay for it? I think when you're thinking of coming up with a business idea, this is usually the biggest challenge. He had experience in business operations, process improvement, and project coordination, being the skills he used every day at work. So he created a simple micro consulting offer. Nothing fancy, no expensive website, no office, no employees. Just David helping small businesses solve their problems. He dedicated 5 hours every week to build his business. The first month was low, obviously because people did not know that he was doing the consulting. A few inquiries, one small client, then referrals started coming in. Within a few months, the consulting business started creating an additional source of income. Some months were low, 30,000, others went up to 100,000 and more. The consulting was protecting his future because the goal was not to replace his salary, and it actually didn't because he continued working. It actually increased his options. Multiple sources of income currently are not considered luxury. They are actually a necessity. They are not something you build after becoming wealthy. They are something you build over time. Remember, you don't buy insurance because you expect an accident. You buy to protect yourself in case it happens. A second source of income works the same way. It reduces dependency on one source of income and creates flexibility. It gives you space to breathe when life becomes more expensive. The goal is not to have 10 businesses, but at least to have a complementing source of income. If you have more than one, well and good, but at least you should have 2 sources of income to complement your main source of income. So let's look at the real situation of David. When inflation increased, his monthly expenses went up and he had an outstanding credit card balance of 90,000. So instead of struggling to pay this debt over time, he used income from his side business to repay these debts. He paid 30,000 per month, and in 3 months, he had paid off the credit card. Think about it like 5 hours per week, that is approximately 20 hours per month, with an additional income of 30,000 to 100,000 and more. You'll have debt eliminated, stress reduced, you'll have managed inflation, and financial confidence will be restored because you'll be having nothing to worry about your financial capacities, especially meeting your basic needs. So after he paid off the debt, he decided not to use his extra income towards his lifestyle, and he started putting it aside for saving and investment. What started as protection has become a wealth building tool. So why does this matter? Earning more within your main job may not be within your control, but you can create more using your side business. You may not get a promotion every year, which means your income may not grow every year. You may not receive a raise that matches inflation rate, but you can create opportunities outside your main income. And this income will come from your already skills that you have. You don't even need to acquire new skills. Maybe you can enhance them, but start with the skills that you already have. So the assignment this week is, what is that thing that you're good at and people can pay for it? Choose one skill. Think about a simple approach that you can give, because this is the time to build your second source of income before inflation pushes you to start the side hustle. And when inflation pushes you, it actually tells you that you will need to work harder, because a business, when you start it immediately, it will not be generating income immediately, or if it does, the income may cater for the expenses. So you want to grow it over time before inflation creeps and now you're on your knees. You actually need the second source of income and you're draining it before you grow it. David's story is not about consulting, it's about preparation. Let me know in the comment section, what is that one skill that you possess that you feel people can pay for it and it can create another source of income for you? Let's engage in the comment section. In our next episode, we are going to look at an approach whereby someone started the year with a net worth of 100,000 and they have managed to double by half of the year, and I'm sure they will even do better towards the end of the year. Okay, and let me know in the comment section, what is that achievement that you have had in the first half of the year, and what are you working hard towards in the coming half of the year? Let's engage. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.